Could you first update us on the injuries to Jonathan Sexton and James Ryan?
Well, we'll assess Johnny and James, but they both came off with a head knock, so we'll assess how they go in the coming days.
A strange game. What are you left with as an overall feeling? Is it one of pride in the performance or a bit of disappointment in the final moments?
I don't know what to think, to be honest. I thought we showed a lot of courage, to play that the way that we played. And first and foremost, congratulations to Wales. I thought they defended very well. I thought we asked a lot of questions there with 14 men at times, and they defended very well. But we give ourselves a chance right up until the death. But there's one or two things that happened within that second half that we'll look at, regarding a few errors, a few penalties that we gave away, and let them get back into the game.
Yeah, and I spoke to CJ just before you came over, and he said you had practiced for that eventuality of going down to 14 men during the week. Could you talk us through the changes that you made when you went down to 14 men?
Well, it's what you do defensively about the breakdown and the back field, whether it's one or two, and what you do regarding the plan of the line-out, etc. Not having too much wastage at the breakdown in attack, etc. So all those things is something that you do practice in training. But again, obviously it wasn't good enough on the day. But when you assess the performance, I thought we asked a lot of questions. Didn't quite come up with the goods in the end. I suppose we got a losing bonus point, and we're on to next week.
Is there a frustration there that you didn't get to show what you've been doing in the last number of weeks that I think we saw in the first half? Certainly a bit of a change tactically, maybe a little bit more width in the final third, and of course you had to retract that a little bit when you went down to 14 men.
Of course it takes its toll, doesn't it? But at the same time, there's some guys that haven't played for quite a while, got some good game time there, and they work the socks off, and hopefully we'll be ready for it next week. We've got France coming over. We know the type of form that they're in at this moment in time, so it's a big week for us to turn it around, because we've all been involved in enough Six Nations games to know that the championship isn't won. The Grand Slam's lost, obviously. That's the clear and obvious thing, but we've got to win from here on in.
And how you spoke about France, how does this performance impact preparations for next week?
No, I think we'll obviously learn the lessons. We'll dust ourselves off, and we'll see all the good things that we did as well, the questions that we did ask, but we'll also see the things that we need to tidy up and move on, and give it our best shot next week.
Thanks, Andy.
Cheers.
The Guinness Six Nations Championship, live on Virgin Media One and Virgin Media Player.